Hello you guys, hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ayomi Ade. I'm a medical laboratory scientist. You can call me Ayomi or you can call me Ayomide, anyhow you want to call it, or you can call me AY for short. Okay, I'm a medical laboratory scientist. I'm currently based in Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. It's been a long time here. I think the last time I posted the video is like maybe 7 months ago, and I'm sorry, it was not planned. A lot of things were just going on, and then another thing just joined it, and I'm like, okay, I can't handle this, let's just leave it that way. Okay, so this is, which is also the reason why I'm sitting in front of the camera, because I want to give you guys the gist of everything that happened. Okay, so this makeup is for a reason. I went for a photo shoot and I don't want the makeup to just go to waste like that, so I'm like, okay, let me quickly use it. But the weather, you guys need to see the sun, very hot. The weather is hot, my rechargeable fan off, there is no light, and then with the makeup, and then with everything that is going on right now in my body, the heat is what is quick, so I'm sweating. I might be dapping here and there, I might be snacking here and there, I might be drinking water here and there. Just pardon me, okay? I don't want this video to be too chaotic. All right, so let's jump right into the video. So I got married in November, right? And then December 2024, I okay, I don't even know how to have this gist. So I told my husband last year that okay, the year I'll be clocking in 2025, I would like to have a baby. So it was like, because the plan was okay, let's wait a while, maybe like 6 months. So I'm like, if we are waiting for 6 months, we don't know when God is going to answer our prayer. Okay, so if you now wait for 6 months, let's say God now decided to add the extra 3 months, it's not possible for me to have that baby in 2025. That baby is going to be 2026, and with the age that I'm clocking this year, I want to have a baby. So we shall, back and forth, back and forth. We started trying first week in January. Let's just say December crossover to January. We started trying, and then I ovulated. After a few days after ovulation, you guys, I started cramping. This cramping was so bad that I don't know what it was. I've never experienced that before in my life. So I started making research. I started talking to people. I don't know, not people like that. My husband and my mom. Like, I'm cramping, no, I don't know what was going on. And it is one-sided, left, lower left. Oh my god. Sorry for the break in transmission, you guys. You guys don't believe that my ring lights went off. I got this ring light like last month, and I've not really been using it. So, and the reason why I got the LED light, LED 600. The reason why I got this LED light is because of the battery. Because I know that sometimes we don't have power, and I can easily use the battery. So I charged the battery. It happened like 2 days ago. I was filming and it went off. All the evils and principalities against me filming this video today. This is the 5th time that I'll be having a break in transmission, but I'm going to film it regardless. So as I was saying, the LED light, I don't know, I'll have to message the vendor because I don't even understand, and I'll probably make some researches because the battery is supposed to it's not even up to 10 minutes, like. Anywho, so as I was saying, so let's go back to our story. So I was cramping, and that was in January, I think. So I started talking to, okay, so I don't know what is wrong, blah blah blah, because I've never experienced that before in my life, to be honest, and it was strange. So I waited and I started praying. God, I don't understand this thing. Anytime I'm in church like this, I'm just going to put my hand on my lower left abdomen. I'm like, God, I beg, anything that is happening here, if it's that thing that we are expecting, okay, Lord, make it make sense. Like, let me be able to celebrate. But if it's something else, please let it disappear by fire, by force. Everything that was happening during that period, it was giving, oh, she's pregnant, because I started feeling a lot of weird feelings. I think I was bloated, a lot of things. Like, I can't really like start explaining, but if you're the type that you know your body very well, you take note of little changes. That period, you guys, I can say for sure during that period, I was like, nothing what you won't tell me in my mind. I'm like, I'm pregnant. Okay, so I made a research and I found out that there's something called implantation cramping. So implantation cramping is basically maybe when you do and then your egg is being fertilized and the egg is now trying to sit into your uterus or your womb. So some people experience cramping, and then some people experience spotting, maybe like a little bit of drop of blood here and there. So I was like, okay, maybe that is what is wrong with me, implantation cramping. So I didn't take any medication. I was just being cautious of what I was doing. In my mind, I was so sure that I was pregnant, you guys. Medication, I was not using anything. I can be doing laundry and I will start crying because it was just literally happened to me in a very weird way. Fast forward to the time where my period is not supposed to come now. It didn't come for the first day, for the second day, for the third day. What are you expecting? For somebody that has been tracking her flow for, I've been using app to track my period for maybe 9 years, maybe it's 2016 or 2015. That's when I've been using this particular cycle bead app before I switched to flow last year. So I know that my period, they do anyhow. If it's gonna come, it's gonna come. Do you get like so when it did not come first day, second day go come. First day, second day, third day, the thing did not come. I was so sure that I don't get belly. So I went to bed that third day, and then in the middle of the night, that's third day stroke, fourth day. That's why I woke up with cramps. You guys, menstrual cramp. I was so sad and disappointed and pained. I went through all those pain all through the month. And eventually, this is still happening. I thought, oh, all we're going to get is a double line on the strip. So I was so see the word is disappointed anyways. I was just disappointed. Like, no, this wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to wake up that morning to go and do a PT. Not this, but then I put in the details like in my app to tell my app that okay, I've seen my period, so we can start tracking for the next flow. So I started tracking for the next flow again. Ovulation came normal. I was cramping again after ovulation. So this time around, I didn't want just to sit down. So I went to my sonographer. I see my sonographer, like I said, I'm my employer. He told me that everything is fine. The only thing he's saying is follicles, and follicles are like egg. Do you understand? So he was even telling me that if I want to get pregnant, this is the right time for me to go target those eggs. So I was like, okay. So after like a week, the cramping still didn't stop. You guys, it did not stop. So I had to go to another place. Now it's not like I didn't trust the result. I just wanted that confirmation, like let another person just tell me that you are okay, nothing is wrong with you. So I went to another facility to get a second opinion, and then you guys, they delayed me at my place of work. If you want to do scan in 30 minutes, you are done. This place I spent more than 2 hours. They delayed me, the protocol, the unnecessary distance. It took time. A lot of people were there for scans. I don't even know. My number was like, and I got there early. In fact, before I left the house, I already took water because I know that if you want to do scan, they will ask you to fill your bladder. So imagine having a full bladder for 2 hours, and I don't want to pee because if I pee, I'm going to start all over again. You guys, I saw Shege that day. Shege Proma, Shege Banza. That was what I saw that day. So eventually I did the scan, they gave me the results, I opened the results, and tell me why they were giving my enemy a diagnosis. Because I went there with lower abdominal cramp. That was what was wrong with me, right? Tell me why they said they are seeing enlarged liver. Okay, as a medical practitioner, I know that you don't just take a result like that. You need confirmation, you need to double check, you need a second opinion. I went there for second opinion, right? The first person didn't tell me anything like that. Do you understand? Now me they look for second opinion. Now this second opinion is putting me on. If somebody is saying that you have enlarged liver, the next thing is to go and do liver function test. It is when you now do the liver function test that the result is now triggered, that you now start to worry. I know that too, but the devil is a liar. So when I went on, was it Google? I think Google, to search about enlarged liver. So it's called hepatomegaly right away. So when I searched, a video pop up and I clicked on the video, which directed me to TikTok. And that's the worst thing ever. See, if you're going through anything in your life, don't go to TikTok to search, because you're going to go from fry pan to fire. So when I saw the video, I started seeing a lot of videos and I started watching and I started consuming this content, knowing fully well that what I am doing, I know that what I am doing, I'm just doing myself. Like that is not going to give me the confirmation of what I need or what I needed. You guys, all the information that I consumed, I started crying. I was not even crying, I was wailing, I was weeping. Tears were just, when you have tears like everywhere. And I was home alone. So the thing now even worsened everything. Eventually, I messaged my husband. My husband was like, so why are you crying? You know that we are supposed to run a blood test, right? I said, I know. So why are you crying? So I don't know. As I got to work on Monday, that was on Saturday, by the way. I got to work on Monday. I took my blood. I did liver function test. Took it to another facility. We did double checking. My result was okay. It was, if there was anything aside, it was excellent. Nothing was wrong. So I now went back to the sonographer and I did another scan. And I told me that I should not bother myself thinking about hepatomegaly. Like, I don't know how to explain that because I am chubby and I'm on the big side, that measurement for the liver that it measured is still normal according to my age and body size. And now went back to the results that the person gave me. The measurement is just a little, like maybe zero 0.5 bigger than the normal range that they have there. But down, they put diagnosis hepatomegaly. That was like another way that the devil was trying to trap me. Anyways, that cycle was the cycle of January stroke February. Hallelujah Challenge started in February and I joined. And this is my first time of being devoted to Hallelujah Challenge. I was so engrossed with it. Like, it's my first time, literally. Before, I can just watch one day, or I don't even complete it. I'll just watch like few clips, maybe here and there on TikTok or Instagram. I've never gone to like YouTube to watch the whole thing. And while I was doing the Hallelujah Challenge itself, I usually don't join the time that they start. I wake up in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock, then I'll not play the one that they just ended, maybe like 1 a.m. If you guys understand what I'm saying. So there was like Dress Like a Miracle, there was all those things. So when it comes to Dress Like a Miracle, I dress like a mom, obviously, and then other things that I wanted for God to do for me. And then I used like a sweatshirt to do baby. You know how we used to do it back then growing up. So I did it. And I'm always putting it beside me on the bed. In fact, this thing almost caused fights between me and my husband because I was going to shift and not sleep on the baby. I can't just say that baby is sleep. I'm gonna be like, are you okay? But I mean, I had that faith in me, you guys. So this time around, I started having some weird feeling aside the cramping. So I got tested. I tested my urine, I tested everything. And then the result of one of them came back with like slightly like some little infection here and there. So I'm like, antibiotics I'm supposed to use, I use the antibiotics, and then I moved on with my life because I mean, I was not getting used to the cramp, which is very strange. In fact, my mom was saying something very funny, but you guys, when you just get married, people will just be bringing different ideas into your ears. But I mean, that's by the way. So that was February, right? Yeah. February, my period did not delay at all. I was on my way to work that morning when the period came. It didn't even delay at all. It was not like that one that took 3 days for it to come. So this one, it was actually on the dot. So I was sad, I was disappointed, and the fact that I've been consuming content on TikTok where people will say, oh, I tested 10 DPO. 10 DPO is 10 days post ovulation. 10 days post ovulation and you are seeing double line. Tell me why I'm testing 10, 13 days post ovulation. You guys, I was testing back to back because that cramping was a lot. I couldn't take my mind off it. The test strip in my house at that time, I had to even hide it away from my husband because I don't want him to know that I was going through that pressure. The period came normal. So I was just talking to a doctor friend at work that day. I was like, something strange has been happening to me. Like I've been cramping after every ovulation for the past 2 months. I've been cramping. He was like, have you treated infection? I said, I did this thing. I saw a little bit of growth. It's not that much, but I've used the necessary antibiotics. So it's like, oh, which antibiotics did you use? I told him, I was like, okay, did you complete the dose? He was just asking like all those questions. Say, okay, you know what? Let's add this one and then repeat the medication. I'm like, okay, no problem. So now this medication, I had to wait for my period to finish before I start. Immediately I finished my period, I started this medication. I didn't even wait. I started and I finished the medication. Ovulation came as usual. A few days after ovulation, I started cramping again. You guys, at this point in time, I got used to the norm. It was becoming a norm. Like, but you know what was getting me worried is like, is this how I will continue my life? When I was single, I know they experienced cramping after ovulation. Why is it when I'm trying to have a baby? What is it? What is this principality? What is this thing that's affecting me? I'm like, I feel like I'm supposed to be pregnant, but something is blocking this thing. Do you understand? Something is blocking this thing, and that is why I've been having this cramps. What is that thing? So I changed my prayer points. Every blockage, every forces, every kineko. Now this is March, and I moved on with my life. I stopped doing scan, but and I told myself I will stop doing PT as well. But TikTok will not allow me. TikTok is a evil that fashioned against is the weapon that fashioned against my TTC journey. Let me put it that way. Okay, so fast forward to the time where I was just minding my business. I'm like, you know what? So that day I was just praying again, and then I saw someone that said, "Oh, I just a 10 DPO and I'm pregnant." Blah blah blah. I'm like, So I stood up that morning, middle of the night, to go get checked, and it was negative. And then you guys, I busted into tears in the middle of the night. My son was like, "What's going on?" I said, I just texted and I'm negative and my crown, I'm cramping. And my dad was like, "I don't want you to do any PT again until you miss your period." I'm like, "You think it's easy? It's not easy. This just said I'm done. Don't you know as a woman? Blah 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 blah." Like, you guys. That day, I went to work with the belief in me that I'm not going to get tested again. I'm not going to do this test again. Like, I'm done. So during that period, I uploaded a vlog, and then I was because initially I'm used to using two phones, but unfortunately I've been using a phone for a while, so it has not been easy vlogging. And then with the work that I'm doing, or that I was doing, because I resigned, you guys, with the work that I was doing, the whole backlog, I have to be very active at work. There's no way I will be vlogging, and I work 10 hours a day for 6 days in a week. So it was a lot of me. So I was thinking of how to balance content creation. I think this is like the third or fourth time I'm always ranting about this thing on YouTube, you guys. So I was already thinking of the kind of content that I'll be filming that will be very comfortable for me to be active on YouTube. But I don't want to stop vlogging. So my friend Amarachi invited me to a girls hangout. So basically she and her friends they oh my god, they planned an hangout, and she invited me. So now Amarachi is the only person that I know there, but she already told me how the plan was going to be, the dress code, yada 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 yada. So I told my husband, like, okay, I want to go out with some girls. Obviously, in is he, because his Amarachi is aware. So I'm like, okay, I'm going out with Amarachi and some other people. So we started planning it since I think from February. I was so excited about it because 2024, I didn't have time to do any of that. So I'm like, I want to be girl's girl this year. So I mean, that kind of hangout is not bad. So the day eventually came, which was 16th of March, if I'm not mistaken. 16th of March is on a Sunday. So I got back from church, dressed up, and we went out. While I was going, tell me why I wanted to leave the house. And my husband was like, avoid anything that has alcohol in it. In my mind, I'm like, okay. So you know all this mocktail, cocktail, kinikon, don't take it. I'm like, all right. But you guys, before I went for that outing, my period was already 2 days late. And I didn't think too much about it because it has happened in January that I was 3 days late and I eventually got my period. So this time around, I didn't want to take my hopes high, but there was something that was happening that was weird. Before my period, I usually have like sore boobies, and then it disappear few days to my period. So now this thing did not disappear. It was still very painful and tender. So I'm like, that means is it that my period is getting delayed? Is it coming in future, like next week, not this week? Because this thing is supposed to stop. It did not stop. It was still there. And then period was 2 days late. Was it 2 days or 3 days late? So we went for the hangout. We got there. We were taking pictures. Everybody was excited. I was trying to blend in with the girls. We're doing TikTok content. Everybody is just happy. By the time I was checking my pictures, I was like, "Who is this?" So I tapped Amarachi. I said, "Amarachi, please come and check this picture. Don't you think that my boobies look huge in this picture?" So I was like, as if you know that you are boss. I said, "No, I know, but this thing that I'm seeing in this top, it looks massive." Are you not seeing it? She shouted, oh, I beg. But in my mind, I'm like, something fish is going down. But I didn't want to really believe it because of what has happened in the last 2 months, you guys. So we shared the hangout ended at night. I booked ride. I was coming home. So as I was coming home, see, my street, riders are always trying to avoid it. They said the road is bad. They said though, so I had to take bike from another location home. So while we're coming, the bike man, if he enter gallop, it is war. Because as soon as we do bah, bah, I feel like this pain from here. I'm like, kadang kadang now, small small, I beg, you won't kill me, can you call? He say, madam, sorry. If you don't know that one, it do me like me can slap the man from behind because it was very painful. Kilo day, she felt me. So that night, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get tested. But I'm not going to let Obi know about it. So I took a strip and I took it to a visitor's toilet. I went to bed. In the middle of the night, let's say 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I woke up. I left our room. There's a toilet in our room. Oh. I left. I went to the visitor's toilet. I didn't take my phone. I didn't do anything. I just went there because I'm like, let me just do this thing and take it out of my mind. You guys, I took my urine. I did the test. And we're pregnant. You guys, I saw that double line for the very first time. And I could not contain my joy. I was so shocked. Like my face was literally like, and then I couldn't express it with that kind of experience that I've had. Where is this thing coming from? With those experiences that I've had in the past, you would think that I would burst into tears or I would be like, I was just like, I put the strip back into the pack, I put it at the window side, and I went back to bed. But you guys, I could not sleep. I was just turning. The excitement, the shock, the everything was just going through my head. I was just like, Jesus, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Oh my God, I'm pregnant. Jesus, is this happening? Oh my God, I'm going to have a baby. Oh my God, a lot of things. I was just like, what's wrong with her? I don't want to tell him because I've always planned, like I've always had it in my head that anytime I find out that I'm pregnant, there's a way I'm going to announce to him. So I don't want to like I just told him that I don't know, I can't sleep. I went to work that day. When I got to work, I did a blood test. I took my blood, did the blood test to confirm it. But I know that it's going to be positive because there's no way you are pregnant with urine that it will not show in blood. It usually show in blood first. I just did it. I did it. I came home, announced to my husband, and it was so exciting. And you guys, the excitement was so much that I lost track of time. You guys, literally. I was like, I'll upload tomorrow. I'll do video tomorrow. I'll vlog tomorrow. First month, second month, third month, fourth month. And then at the moment, I can't do this. Let's just leave it like that. And after 8 months, now here we day. It's big belly. You guys, that's literally how God answered my prayer during Hallelujah challenge because I was what's it called? The Hallelujah challenge was in February. I was positive in March. And by the time I found out, I think I was already 5 weeks gone, which means I got pregnant in February. Whew, God is great. God is wonderful. God is amazing. Everything that happened so beautifully down. In fact, the thing used to shock me. Till today, it still used to shock me because everything just happened so very fast that it now affected every other thing that I was doing. I could not just, So yeah, I don't even know what to say again, but here we are. Confusion, creative block, plus the pregnancy announcement, everything just made me, you know what, YouTube, just do your day for now. And that was what happened, you guys. It wasn't the pregnancy first. I was confused at first. I didn't know the kind of content to be posting. I didn't know how to be vlogging, editing, receiving calls, doing social media on one phone. In fact, I wanted to start trying to like edit on my laptop. I don't know, the apps were not installing on my laptop. I don't know why. So a lot of things, So, but here we are, 8 months after your baby is preggy. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment. Drop your comments in the comment section. And if you're new, please subscribe. Click that subscribe button. I remain your baby girl, and we are back. No matter what, I will try to always show up. Because I mean, the algorithm is now very down, so I have to bring it up again. So I need you guys' support, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye for now.